Will used to shake when it did over 60. I'ma come clean cause they did me filthy. Only got stronger cause it didn't. And they know the vibe. Act like they are, but they not on my side. I went to a but nobody cried cause this every day and it's not a surprise. This how it is, a day in the life. Check all your mirrors while you at the light. I'm from a place that nobody goes. Better leave early, don't stay till it close. Dude like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Buy brown Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Like Robin. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Sip like Batman.
When you think of NBA 2K20, you think of rep. And today we're joined by two of the top rep players in the game. I know they're ready. Alexis, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, let's introduce Poor Boy Sin and Chalk. Gentlemen, welcome to 2K TV.
Appreciate it.
From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Welcome, everyone. The players love him. Thank you, David. In a blazing start to the new season, we look at the updated power rankings. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. You see an uptick here, but still in the bottom half of the league.
And you know, right now for the Trailblazers, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Poeltl, and it's Leonard in at the 4. And for Oklahoma City, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Morant. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And Harrell's in at the power forward position. Looking at the long season ahead, Brent, as a veteran player, what are some of the habits that keep your body going strong, staying healthy?
Teams have really gotten hip to the idea that we need to rest our star players as much as possible. So efficiency with the work that they do, I think, is the most important thing. Star guys who get into practice and are on the court for 50 minutes to an hour every day so that there's a rhythm that they can keep and the teammates can keep up along with them on the floor. That's what it's about for those guys. Maintenance.
Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Leonard with the bucket.
And even though his shot release can be a little on the slow side, Leonard is an accurate shooter if he's open.
Pass to Isaac. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Morant passes to Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to San Antonio.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball is right there.
Outside Bogdanovic. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nobody near Leonard. That 3 off the mark.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Knocked loose. Morant with the steal. The finish. And finished off by Morant.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now here's Caldwell Pope after the miss from Jakob Poeltl.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Trailblazers trail by 13. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, an interesting history between these two. I mean, last year they were swept by this club in the regular season, but rebounded to take them down in the playoffs. And checking out the stats for Jokic, coming off a terrific season, 9th in assists, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists, just does a great job of getting everyone involved.
And when Poeltl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Now here's Harrell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And last season for the Blazers, all about bouncing back from their embarrassing first-round sweep at the hands of the Pelicans.
Well, that was definitely a motivator, and I think they put that to bed. Wanted to focus on being the best team that they could be towards the end of last season, and that Nurkic injury really took some wind out of their sails, but they continued to compete and still made noise in the postseason.
Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right,
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I always thought about Jordan too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
Here's Lamb after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. And Lamb kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot, no good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Bogdanović. 11 points for him in that last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Pulls it up. Lamb, good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
The pass to Harrell. Here's Jokic. Good work there as it goes. Jokic has got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Myers Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Lamb. Pass to Barnes. Shot from free throw range. Thunder with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Morant passes to Jokic. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Sellers checked in. Now here's Morant. And it's Jokic in the corner. Shot clock at 6. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Lamb finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Bogdanovich. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovich. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
The shot's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Lamb. Back to Barnes. And the rejection by Harrell. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. A different look now for Portland. Green comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Jeremy Lamb. Barnes looking around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Christian Wood comes in for Harrell, and Rodney McGruder's subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot up 3. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now here's Payton, guarded closer. Over Morant. No good from Payton.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's Morant. Drains the three-pointer. Morant's got 5 points so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Payton surveying the floor. Barnes outside. Zeller trying to free himself up. It's good from Barnes on the assist from Payton.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Passes to McGruder. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Well, the undrafted Rodney McGruder, Greg, has earned his way into the NBA.
It was 25 by the time of McGruder's rookie season. Has spent some time overseas and in the G League, but he's improved his game and has kind of carved out a spot here in the league.
Talent coming from everywhere these days, Brent, including the developmental league. The G League has done a wonderful job of watching players develop there and then vaulting them up to the big league.
And I think last year, Kevin, the numbers were that more than half the players in the NBA had spent some time in the G League. You want to talk about that league coming a long way?
What an impact.
Massive.
Yes.
And what you're seeing, too, over the past few years, Kevin, is people doing a great job of using the G League a lot better. Not just experimenting and lab-ratting what that team is about, but really well-thought-out player development and stints for guys on their team rather than just practicing and traveling and sitting and watching games. We're watching guys go play a game in the afternoon, and then coming up to the NBA level and participating in an NBA game that night, that's going to go a long way to make guys in the early part of their career take the necessary strides in a lot quicker than they normally would.
This two-way contract has been a wonderful addition.
Except if you talk to their agents, Kevin. Yes, it's been very good for the control of an organization to find that kind of talent.
The Thunder have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
Burton's checked in for the Thunder. Brandon Knight comes in for Rodney McGruder. Here's Barnes. Good on the 13-footer. Barnes has got 6.
Barnes pretty much at ease from that spot on the floor.
Morant dishes to Knight. Teardrop shot. Yep, it counts. And the Thunder lead by 20.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Now here's Morant. After the miss from Elfrid Payton. 8 feet away. Good on the shot. And that's now 7 points for John Morant.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Zeller. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Dishes to Barnes. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Attacking is one thing, Kevin, but body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
That one falls. 14 points for Jokic.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now Barnes. He's got 8. From outside the arc. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to...
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Portland, we've got Green. He's out there with Cody Zeller. Harrison Barnes is out there with Payton. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position.
Consistently, Harrison Barnes with good body language. It keeps him focused, and right now, he's on a roll.
And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That's his first foul. Now here's Morant, covered by Payton. Here's the floater. He gets it in there. And it's 9 points for John Morant.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And stolen by Knight. Offensive rebound. Jokic stolen away. And here they come. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, you'd like to see Knight be more consistent from that area, but a good look there.
Payton the bounce pass. Now here's Barnes. D right on him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before in the legal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone now.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. You have freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
For the Thunder, Harrell, he's checked in for Jokic. Isaac comes in for Christian Wood. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Morant. And a switch here also for Portland. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Alex Caruso. 13 feet away. And that one's good. Barnes has got 17 now.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lamb, he's checked in for Portland. Outside Knight. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Makes good on the step-back jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander's such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
Down low. Here's Harrell. Can't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game. And they just had so few opportunities. And I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, they were like good college players, one and done. You got to be able to make some noise on the offensive glass and keep possessions alive. They weren't able to do that.
Here's Burton, and Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
And here is Knight. 11 points for him in that last game against Houston. Pass to Burton. Harrell high post. Pirtle's there. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got 6 points.
He's going to keep coming and coming. Montrezl Harrell, relentless.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Shoots from the line. No good from Lamb. The Thunder leading by 16. Here's Burton. And there's another one for the Thunder. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Bogdanovich against Caldwell Pope. Tries from 10. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, I love how adept Bogdanovich is in these sets. Fantastic at just getting space to shoot in that pick and roll.
And there's the pass to Harrell. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And good that time. He has 6.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Caldwell Pope passes to Harrell. Now here's Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Thunder lead by 16.
And Caldwell Pope able to hit those mid-range shots consistently, but that's one the defense will live with.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick in Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable with his length.
Well, he is just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along. He could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 14. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovic has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Outside, Lamb. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Lamb. And Bogdanovich kicks to Lamb. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Unloads. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter.
And you just love that concentration level that Bogdanovich possesses. Even when the D's crowding him, he stays locked in on that cup.
To the middle. Here's Harrell. And Pirtle sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb. Lock at 6. Here's Magruder. He's covered by Leonard. And it's Magruder missing. Trailblazers trail by 10. Outside, Lamb. Inside. Here's Leonard. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Here's Magruder. Pass to Isaac. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Harrell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
Cody Zeller's checked in for the Trailblazers. Green comes in for Leonard.
And for Coach Billy Donovan of the Thunder, a lot on the line. In his last year of a 5-year contract with the team, the end result of this team will determine his future with the franchise.
Well, this team has never missed the playoffs under his watch, and the interesting thing with the massive trades that happened in the offseason, how much Billy Donovan gets the opportunity now to teach and coach this group of players.
Jokic has checked in for Oklahoma City. Right side, Lamb. With the floater. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. Morant, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Payton, he's checked in for Lamb. The Thunder leading by 9. And stolen by Payton. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Thibault. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City.
And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Payton. Last year, getting it done. Averaged 10 points per game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland again missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. 5th is Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
It's been incredible for this team in Oklahoma City to have the type of success and sustained success under general manager Sam Presti, a playoff team in 10 of their 12 seasons in Oklahoma City.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
Got to respect the take charge attitude that Barnes is showing right now.
Here's the pass to Magruder. Jokic with it. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Pass to Magruder. Off the left rim and out. And Brent, for the Thunder, they have a 500 record or better in the last decade. Only one of 3 teams to do that.
A lot of people don't realize the sustained success that's happened here in Oklahoma. And in the decade, they've had the second best record overall, trailing only San Antonio in that regard.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Payton. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Morant passes to Magruder. And here's Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harrell over Bogdanovic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. He had a strong showing last season. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. Barnes right side. The feed to Green. Here's Payton. And it's off from 3-point range.
And they continue to control the glass.
Loads it up there for Harrell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Harrell doesn't really force many things. It's a lot of baskets on the roll where he's around in close to make an impact offensively.
Payton finds Barnes. 41 seconds left in the first half of the game. Misses. 4th time against 7 makes for this game. Jokic passes to Thibault. Such a wide open look. And the Thunder lead by 11.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. They'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
Payton dishes to Barnes. The 3. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 4th assist in this one.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
The Trailblazers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. The first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He had 16 points and a monster amount of rebounds. And that'll do it for us. The third.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Jokic is out there with Harrell. Then it's Morant. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
No problem from Harrison Barnes. They're getting up and throwing it down.
Now here's Morant, covered by Barnes, and finished off by Morant. Great game for him, double-double now. 11 points and 10 assists. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Poeltl. Jokic against Barnes. Over Jokic, and with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Barnes.
Defense couldn't be any better. Harrison Barnes on that possession, getting it done.
Pass to Harrell. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Jokic passes to Harrell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Jeremy Lamb.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The compliment that Harrell gets often is the fact that he's just so tireless a worker, and that energy is something that both coaching staffs and teammates appreciate.
Outside, Lamb. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And 12 points for Jeremy Lamb. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Harrell, the pass to Jokic. The dish to Morant. High, arcing shot. And Poeltl pulls it down. Lamb against Caldwell-Pope. Poeltl kicks to Lamb. Barnes left side and stolen by Harrell. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And Harrell slams it in.
Harrell getting out. We see him always working around the rim, this time in transition.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Barnes. He's defended by Harrell. And the rejection by Harrell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Clock at 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant with the steal. Lamb against Caldwell-Pope. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Barnes outside. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He dishes it to Poeltl. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
No good from Lamb.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
To the inside, Barnes. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Poeltl with the ball. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Back to Poeltl. Dishes it to Barnes. From deep. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Jeremy Lamb.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Can't hit from in close.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
You feel like Jeremy Lamb has been in the league forever, mostly known for being a piece in the Harden trade when he left OKC, but Lamb is coming to his own the last few years.
And Jeremy Lamb, you feel like, Greg, he could be kind of a late bloomer.
The improvement he's shown the last few seasons has been huge. Much more comfortable as a scorer, and the defense has picked up for him as well.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Burton's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Brandon Knight in for Morant. Leonard, he's checked in for Portland.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Knight.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Pass to Jokic. With the second effort, and he gets it to go. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
Knight against Lamb. Here's Pirtle, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. He has 6.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
Here's Burton. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Barnes against Caldwell Pope. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Barnes. Now here's Lamb. Not a lot of room. Play on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder pull it in. Jokic has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Caldwell Pope dishes to Harrell. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Caldwell Pope finds Harrell. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Off target from three-point range. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Portland. It's a 3-point game. They host the 76ers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Offensive rebound. Portland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And it's blocked. Here's the break. Here's Caldwell Pope, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Over in the corner, Barnes. Over Harrell. No good off the back of the rim. Oklahoma City leading by 3. To the wing on the left. Here's Burton. The Thunder with another miss.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cody Zeller's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Green comes in for Leonard. And it's Alex Caruso in for Jeremy Lamb. Wood. Here's Jokic. Here's Wood. Jokic trying to free himself up. Wood with the bucket. Wood's got his first bucket of the night.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Nikola Jokic getting it done today.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tipped. Jokic with the steal. Knight, 5 points in the game. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Always good to be leery of Jokic, the way he passes the ball. Navigates that arc so well for a big.
Passes it to Barnes. Jokic grabs the miss.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Orlando Magic. Pass to Zeller. Outside, Green. And Green slams it in.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Knight against Payton. To the paint. Jokic, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now here's Barnes. He's tightly guarded. The Thunder leading by 3. And here is Knight. He's got 5. Thibault, the pass to Jokic. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Caruso, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Knight.
Well, Portland being up there in the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest, always means a lot of air miles. Matter of fact, they lead the league pretty much every year in distance travel.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Morant's checked in. A floater. Portland grabs the miss. Zeller's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Right, you talk about all that travel for the Blazers. That can wear you down.
Well, interesting. The Blazers have done some particular things off the floor for their players, bringing in UV lights into the locker rooms, coffee before the game. It's very much hipster Pacific Northwest.
The Thunder with the lead. 1:25 left in the third quarter. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic feeling it. Not much that D can do right now. He's in a great rhythm and is exploding offensively.
The kick out to Barnes. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
The second effort, and it's Portland with the rebound. Zeller's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Green finds Payton. Back to Green. Over Morant. And it's Green missing. The Thunder leading by 3. A floater, and Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
And the basket by Payton.
And so far are going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Now here's Morant, covered by Payton. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss by Jokic. Three-quarters of play in a close game here. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 3. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, they've got Payton. Green is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Cody Zeller. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And Green slams it in.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Now the pass to Thibault. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Over Payton, and that one's good. Morant. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Here's Barnes. The shot will not fall. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's Isaac. Pass to Jokic. Over Bogdanovich. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Mid-range game as Jokic spotted himself up and drilled that one.
Feeds to Barnes. Payton kicks to Zeller. Over Jokic. Shot by Zeller, no good. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Morant. Here's Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Leonard, he's checked in for Green. Lamb comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Thunder have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Right block shot makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Fader on the way. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And that one's good, Morant.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Lamb. Passes it to Leonard. And it's Morant with the rebound. Morant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Tries from 10. Again, the Thunder score.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
Inside. And Jokic slings it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And Lamb, here we go. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Pirtle's checked in. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. Out to Lamb. The dish to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. And that one is off. Great D that time from Harrell. Isaac with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Caldwell Pope. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Thunder lead by 11.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland again missing. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 15-5 run. Here's Isaac. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back, guys.
Bogdanovic dishes to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic.
How about Leonard not letting the D get to him? Amazing that he maintains his balance, especially at his size on that shot.
Pass to Harold. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Jokic inside. Defended by Pirtle. And the officials call a traveling violation. Trailblazers trail by 10. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bogdanovic with some arc and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You got to respect how under control Bogdanovic is. When he's penetrating quickly inside, he makes the D hit him on the way up.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Thunder. 22 is their biggest lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. And Portland has possession, trailing by 10. Down low, here's Lamb, and slam dunk by Lamb.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
For 3, Caldwell Pope buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Bogdanovic. Offensive rebound. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Leonard.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And Jokic, even though we look at his body and you don't think he plays physically, he can do that.
That free throw, no good. That one is no good.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Tipped away. Jokic with the steal. Now here's Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
The pass to Lamb. Outside Bogdanovic. Kicks it to Leonard. For the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got his 8th assist here tonight. Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. To the middle. Here's Morant. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Morant's got 16 here in the second half.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant comes with the double team. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Lamb. That one drops for him.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Morant with it. Now here's Caldwell Pope over Lamb. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. Passes it to Harrell. Caldwell Pope against Lamb. Here's Morant. No good with the triple.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's covered by Isaac. Second shot opportunity, and Bogdanovich with a finish inside.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Now, here's Morant. He's covered closely. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. Lamb against Jokic. Harrell, solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Harrell will do whatever it takes to grab some of those buckets down low.
Lamb against Caldwell Pope. Knocked away. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Trailblazers trail by 8. Now Lamb. And the shot is long.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Morant passes to Jokic.
The 6'10" Serbian Jokic is doing a little bit of everything. A decent scorer, a determined rebounder, and of course, an elite passer.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances. And he's starting to round back into shape after what's been a pretty off night from the line.
Right wing. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Bogdanovich. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Morant. 5 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Portland again missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now here's Isaac. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Leonard with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Leonard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
How about Leonard getting out and attacking in transition?
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 8. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Harrell kicks to Caldwell Pope. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. The pass to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 8-point game. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Gilgeous-Alexander gonna celebrate that one.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Verdi. To the inside. Jokic goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jokic has got 31 points.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 7. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard finds Lamb. To shoot. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the three. Leonard against Jokic. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And a chance now. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg
Life get ugly, but it's perfect. Gotta know the CB on the